it's us again.
Hello.
Great.
Today we are going to identify and describe characteristics of prime and composite numbers. Miss Pasquale, do you even know what that is?
I'm pretty sure a prime number only has two factors.
What about a composite number?
Well, a composite number has more than two factors.
So what does that even mean? What's a factor?
Well, a factor is like what times what gets you a number. So, for example, if I had the number 6, I know that I can do 1 times 6 will get me 6. But I also know there's other factors, like 2 times 3.
I like how you did that. And one thing I noticed is 6 from our lesson yesterday, it's an even number. And so any even number is divisible by 2.
All right. So what if I change this and I make it a 5? So I know 1 times 5 gets me 5. But I don't think any other numbers get me 5. But how could I check that? Do you know?
I know a trick,
Oh,
Miss Pasquale.
I love tricks.
Did you know with prime and composite numbers, you're allowed to use this handy dandy tool? It's called a calculator. If you divide 5 and you divide it by 2, you divide it by 3, you divide it by 4, and you divide it by 5. Each time you divide 5 by the numbers up to 10, if you get a decimal, you know that no whole number goes evenly into the number 5. So I need a little light. And if I divided 5 divided by 2, I get 2.5. If I divide 5 divided by 3, I get 1.6 and it repeats. If I do 5 divided by 4, I get 1.25. So I keep getting decimals. I know nothing else evenly goes into the number 5.
So I guess we could say 5 only has two factors, and we would consider that number to be
Prime.
So there's a few ways you could do this. You could do factor rainbows where you're listing your factors, and then you can use the handy dandy calculator and divide out the numbers.
Can we try one larger number, Miss
Yes,
Pasquale?
please. Go ahead.
Okay, so I'm going to give you the number 91.
Oh, that's a tough one.
91's tough.
See,
it's a
I
big
can't-
number.
I don't think I can do that in my head. I definitely know 1 and 91 are factors, but I don't know about others. Well, I know 2 won't work because 91 is not an even number.
That makes sense.
Okay.
91's odd.
What
Good.
about 3? Can you try 3?
I'm going to try 3 on my calculator. It's 30.33333. That didn't work.
You said there's a decimal, so that doesn't work. Okay.
Well, what do I keep doing? I'm going to keep dividing. 91 divided by 4. It's a decimal. 91 divided by 5.
No.
Still a decimal. 91 divided by 6. A decimal. 91 divided by 7. Wait a minute. 91 divided by 7 is 13.
So you're telling me that 13 times 7 gets me 91?
Let's just double check that. 13 times 7, it's 91.
Okay, so now we have 2 more factors. So that means that 91 I originally thought was probably going to be prime. But it sounds like this guy is going to be composite. Okay.
With a calculator, we want you at home to try these 3 numbers. We want you to decide if they are either prime or composite.
What 3 numbers do you think we should give?
Let's give some hard ones.
Okay.
Let's do a 27.
Ooh. 27. How about 49?
How about 53?
Ooh, good one.
That's a good one.
So here are your 3 numbers. Find out if they're prime or composite.
We'll check back with you tomorrow.
Have a good night.
Night.